welcome to the critically acclaimed Howard Stern interview program right here on E! Critically acclaimed. Who would have thought it? Why, the newspapers are all saying the Howard Stern show is a hit. I don't know if you saw the Gary Shandling interview that I did. Got 3.5 stars. 3.5 stars. What is that noise? Dick Cavett is my guest, and he's making a noise. He's doing ventriloquism. Dick, stop
that drives the sound man crazy.
Yeah. Dick, do me a favor. I'm going to set the rules for tonight's interview. I don't want anybody turning the channel. I know you're seeing that I'm going to interview Dick Cavett tonight, and I don't know if Dick Cavett is jinxed or what, but whatever show this guy is on, I'm immediately on the couch. I'm asleep like this. I'm ready to pass out.
My God, that's what a coincidence. You have the same effect on me.
Let me set this whole thing up.
This is great. We'll both
I am going to attempt tonight to do something that no one has been able to do. Make Dick Cavett interesting. And it's going to take all of my interviewing skills. The critics will say that this is the greatest show that Howard Stern has ever done. That Dick Cavett is interesting on this program. Now, let me tell you something, Dick. It's going to happen today, and there's a few short rules we got to discuss. Number one, Dick, you are not allowed to talk for long periods of time. If you go on and on and on and on, we are going to fail here tonight. By the way, Dick is very vain. He wants to assume you. Is it true or false that when you were back in the dressing room, you said to them, "Please cover my liver spots with makeup"? Don't feel bad. What I have done tonight. Look at me. Tonight I have placed liver spots on my own hands so that my guests can feel comfortable.
Oh, that is funny. You know, you always amaze me because every so often you're funny, and it just takes me by surprise.
Dick, you are a fun guy.
Could you yell that again?
You have had. Let me give people your history. Let me set it up. Let me set it up for people at home.
So loud.
No, that's all right. I can talk loud. If I talk soft like you, I'm going to put everyone to sleep.
They have mics.
Dick Cavett has the most amazing career of any performer around. This guy has had more shows. Every one of your shows were named what?
I thought the name of myself. It's on the tip of my tongue. Wait a minute.
They were called
The Dick Cavett Show.
The Dick Cavett Show.
Yeah, that's it.
Every one of these shows failed. Now take a look at this chart.
Failed?
Take a look at the chart. 1968 to 74, we had The Dick Cavett Show on ABC.
Oh, yeah.
From 1974 to 75, we had The Dick Cavett Show, CBS. That
Right.
one was off, and then went 1977 to 82, The Dick Cavett Show on PBS. 1986, The Dick Cavett Show on ABC.
There's a shocking similarity.
Which brings us to the present day, which is CNBC television. Now, I heard a rumor. Did you get canned from this as well?
Wait a minute. You left out the USA Network and PBS.
I didn't want to embarrass you. I didn't want to embarrass you. So, PBS you got fired from. PBS, you lost the show. PBS, the worst channel there is PBS. Nobody gets fired from PBS. That stiff Charlie Rose is even successful on PBS. What happens? What happens? What happens? Do you think you talk too much? Why are people bored by you, Dick?
It's the opposite of what you think.
What goes wrong?
Each time I have a show, someone else wants me so badly, they buy me out, and I move to that place.
I see.
You see it as failure. It's the opposite.
It is unbelievable to me. What went wrong? You had your first show on ABC.
Yeah.
Right? What went wrong with that? Why did you lose? What happened?
Well,
were you up against Johnny Carson?
Yeah, let's look at it this way.
Yeah.
In a business where the average career is proved to be, what, 4 months?
Yes.
Because of the way they average out.
Yes.
I was only there 6 years.
Right.
3 Emmys. When you have your 4th Emmy... When you have your 4th Emmy, talk to me about failure, you big...
You think Emmys, I almost fell asleep, but I'm back up awake. Dick, you think Emmys are a sign of success?
No, I think they're a tinny
You
little
know
piece
that the idiots in our industry...
for a moment, I thought you might be interested in my answer.
No,
go on.
I'm not interested.
Yeah.
If I let you talk too long, I'm finished.
Yeah, no,
No, you know what I'm saying. The idiots in our industry, if they give you an Emmy, they think that they're giving you approval. I have never had an Emmy, yet I have highly rated programs.
Don't get one. It's a sure sign you're on the skid.
It's a sure sign of a sinking ship.
There's another sign out, and you may not, I don't know if your staff is big enough to tell you, but another dangerous sign in your career is this. Were you hurt when the New York Times printed 2 favorable letters about you?
No, not at all. In fact, I think that most people enjoy me. Most people enjoy my programs. They enjoy my radio show. They enjoy this television program. They enjoyed my last television program. I think that people enjoy my videotapes that I sell.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, there is this idea that people somehow don't like me.
Let me know if the subject of you comes up on this show.
It is only the press, Dick, that doesn't like me. It is only the press that doesn't like me. I believe the people at home like me.
I'll let you answer this. What did Dr. Samuel Johnson, the great 18th century scholar, refer to the press as?
I'm falling asleep, Dick. I'm falling asleep. I'm going to go right to bed in your lap, pal. Everybody, go to bed.
Wait a minute. Oh, God, Gray Roots. What is this?
Dick.
Oh, man.
Now I know why they call you Dick.
Say, while you're down there.
I love you. You're wonderful. Okay, listen to me. I'm gonna tell you this.
Some of your listeners are already shouting the answer. Howard, the answer is ink-stained wretches.
Just ignore Dick, everyone, and everything will be fine.
Ink-stained wretches.
Dick, I'm growing more liver spots as I talk to you. More liver spots are growing on my hand. Dick, tell the truth now. Reveal to our audience at home.
God.
Your new show on CNBC, the cable NBC channel, has been canceled. You've been replaced by Tom Snyder. Is that true or false?
Did you get these from Mount Palomar?
Dick, is that true or false?
What's that? I forgot. I wasn't listening.
CNBC canceled? Your TV show on CNBC, has it been canceled?
Who knows this?
Has it been canceled?
Not that I know of.
I heard that Tom Snyder is replacing you, that he's a friend of the owners of CNBC, and that he is taking over your show. If you get canceled by CNBC, this will be unbelievable. Nobody gets canceled by CNBC. This is a cable channel nobody watches. They don't even care if anybody watches it. This will be the greatest failure of your life, Dick. It'll be the greatest failure of your life. All right, I tell you what, let me take a short break. Let me take a short break. I'm going to mess your hair up and people can see how bald you are. And we're going to come back and I'm going to make Dick Cavett interesting. I'm really going to get into his career. And we're going to talk about his mental illness. Are you a mental patient, Dick? Are you a mental patient? Admit to the people at home you're a mental patient. We're going to talk about Dick's mental illness when we get back.
This weekend on E! Brand new half-hour interviews with Mel Gibson.
Never, ever again will I ever be in something that I direct.
Rob Reiner.
I'm like a bulldog, you know? I just don't give up on anything.
This weekend on E! A brand new half-hour show, E! Stand-up sit-down comedy with Bobby Slayton. This weekend on E! Brand new half-hour behind-the-scenes episodes, Kids in the Hall, Homefront. All this weekend on E! Entertainment Television.
Flying coach was a bit of a drag, but I'm here.
Jane, I'd like you to meet Peter. Peter makes movies.
Features.
Hi, we were just talking about this movie that HBO made. It was so intense. Did you make that movie?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
you didn't make that.
I'm at home thinking they'll never show.
And then they show.
Were you talking about that HBO movie?
Yeah, really gutsy, huh?
I didn't even know they made movies.
Did you make that?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Yeah. I read that movie caused a lot of controversy. But you probably stay away from stuff like that, huh? Too risky, huh?
If it's a movie that's powerful, provocative, a movie that gets talked about, you can be sure that HBO will make it.
It was edgy.
Poignant.
No, I didn't make it.
Excuse me. I heard you make movies for HBO?
Yes. Yes, I do.
HBO original movies, only on HBO.
You know, people have been talking about my movies all night.
He was as determined
Have you had enough of it?
as he was defiant,
I'm gonna do what I gotta do, get the union back.
as courageous
He said, why shouldn't he take you out in the alley and beat you until you beg for death?
as he was dangerous.
The Justice Department has plenty on you, Mr. Harper.
In every conflict there has, the question is what has been lost and what has been gained.
Jack Nicholson, Danny DeVito, Hoffa, rated R. Starts Christmas Day at theaters everywhere.
No. That's not the M Squad.
No.
That's not the M Squad. No way.
Try again.
You're kidding, right? Right?
This is the Ant Squad, and this is how you recognize it. The Ant Squad by Philo.
Thank you, and here I am. Look at me. What a host I am, the Howard Stern interview.
Yeah.
The critically acclaimed Howard Stern interview received New York Post 3.5 stars, Dick.
Oh, yeah, I read that. They said,
Dick, your answer's going on too long. All right.
I am sorry. I'm such a fool.
Dick Cavett, we're going to talk about your career as soon as I'm done talking about myself. What I want to do now is roll a piece of tape. This is a tape of Dick Cavett.
I can be here any time.
This is you going into a celebrity party. I guess you get invited to a lot of this sort of thing.
Have you done something candid?
Look at you. This is you in your regular outfit. You're walking toward the camera, and I guess they're interviewing you. You can turn it off now. I want to make it, in fact, freeze that if you
Bob
can.
Hope walk? Where the hell is this?
This outfit is very reminiscent of Woody Allen. Woody Allen, I see this guy, I see pictures of him on the street, he's got the hat pulled down over his face, and let me tell you something, the way he's carrying on with this Chinese girl, Mia Farrow's daughter, he should pull a bag over his head. Should be ashamed of himself.
Only a Dumbo doesn't know Chinese from Korean.
You are close. Okay, big difference. Like, I could tell the difference.
Alike,
he
said it. He said it.
I am saying it. You can tell the difference between Koreans and Chinese.
Yes, you want to know how?
Here we go. He planned something, folks.
No, I didn't plan
Here we
anything.
go. Do me a favor. Put the bag down.
I can tell you one thing. I can tell you one way that you can tell the difference between...
No, don't put a pie on my face or anything like that.
No. What must you think of me?
No, what are you doing?
I have this pie for you.
He's going to tell jokes, and I know it's not going to work.
I just thought
Why are
it
you
would
doing
be nice to have a pie here.
It's very greasy.
Now, let me tell you the difference. How you know Chinese from Koreans. The Chinese tend to have a more rounder face. If you think they're possibly Japanese coming toward you, go like this. You watching?
Mm-hmm.
They can't. It's a reflex. They must bow back. It's a lifetime of... Chinese don't do it. Koreans don't do it. And don't snore on me, I'll slap you.
All right, Dick, stick with me on this.
Hey, what do you tell the audiences
like
in here to get them here?
You are a friend of Woody Allen's. Am I correct?
I am a friend of Woody Allen.
Okay. How did you get a friendship going with Woody Allen? Because you dress like Woody. There you are with Woody Allen. Woody Allen is a recluse. I have always seen him as a pathetic individual, a sorry individual. His movies are depressing and sad. I see a disturbed man, and I think his latest troubles with Mia Farrow. Do you go to dinner with Mia Farrow and Woody Allen?
He can't see the rest of the cue card, and they took it down.
No, do you go to dinner with Woody Allen?
You got a wild hair, man.
Thank you.
Let me fix you.
And you have very few wild hairs. That's the problem.
Yeah, I know, but they're mine. They're mine.
Dick, answer me seriously. Talk to me about your life now.
I almost let this.
Don't go off on a tangent. Don't go off on a tangent. I'm ruined tonight. I'm going to be ruined. I see people turning the channel. Don't put the pie in my face. Give me the pie.
But no,
take
the
pie. The pie goes.
You don't grab a guy's pastry.
All right, just sit down.
You can't call a man an SOB.
You're making me nervous. Sit down.
And you can't grab his pastry. You touch my pie, man.
Please, I got to tape more shows today.
You're going to get a knuckle sandwich.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
Woody Allen. How do you make a friendship with Woody Allen? And did you go to dinner with Mia Farrow? I mean, were you that close a family that, with them? Did you go to dinner with them?
Do I talk now?
Yes.
I met him because they sent me over to the Blue Angel nightclub, and they said there's a new comedian over there who's supposed to be very good. And I was jealous immediately because that was in 1961, and I was jealous because he had worked for Sid Caesar and just a teenager, and he wrote one-line gags and sold them to Earl Wilson, and I thought I'll go see the guy because he's doing a new act. He's breaking into something I'd always liked to do. I'm still on one breath, you notice.
You go down to see Woody Allen, you strike up a friendship with him?
I did. I struck it right up.
You're a kind of guy who's invited over to his home, you go to dinner with him?
That's right.
All right. What do you make of the latest controversy between him and Mia Farrow? Don't you see this as a sick, perverted act to go on a date?
It's better not to bunch your questions, but to get one clean one out.
I mean, I know you're a friend of the guy.
I've never been more honest than when I just said that.
I know you're a friend of the guy, but what are your true feelings about what he's doing with this Oriental girl?
Still warm here from Chandling.
What are your feelings? Don't be a comedian. What are your feelings on it? Be honest, and don't be afraid. Don't get into this showbiz thing. You got to protect Woody. Okay, tell me what you think.
Are there any more rules before I answer?
Tell me what you think.
I mean, I wouldn't take this from Ayn Rand.
Tell me what you think. I'm gonna smack you with that pie.
Say please. Hey,
no.
Say please.
Please. I tell you what. Let me take a break.
I want to get into the
I'm going to give you a second to think about your answer, and I want a serious
answer. Is your light
answer.
flashing before your eyes?
No, I want a serious answer when you're done. I want to take a break, and I want a serious answer from you.
All right,
I want you to talk about Woody
play
Allen.
along. Hide
I'll
the
be
camera.
back. Shut up, Dick.
We're going to see Dick in the urinal in the next section.
I'll be back with Dick Cavett right after this.
E! Entertainment Television presents stand-up, sit-down comedy with your host, Robert Klein.
I am a comedy legend. I mean, there's no question about it. There's a lot of things that I started and a lot of comedians do now. When the end of the set they go, "You guys have been great." I wrote that.
So get ready to sit down and kick back with E! every Sunday night and chuckle along for a whole new half hour of big laughs and small talk with a different comedian every week. It's E! Stand-up, sit-down comedy hosted by Robert Klein this Sunday night at 7 on E!
Jackie Thomas, TV star.
When I was working in the slaughterhouse back in Iowa, up to my elbows in blood 12 hours a day, barely scraping and living together, people treated me like crap. People treat you like crap long enough and you start to feel like crap. I may not look it, but I'm a sensitive guy and it hurt way down deep. But now I'm a big TV star, so I get to treat everybody else like crap. Ain't show business great?
Tom Arnold stars in The Jackie Thomas Show, Tuesdays after Roseanne.
Years ago, when this was my piano, your mom helped me dust it with Pledge. It's had a beautiful shine every week and every year with no build-up. Oh, but she did leave a few fingerprints.
Now that it's ours, I use Touchable Pledge, so smears just disappear.
With Touchable Pledge, the shine stays, but the smears disappear.
Oh, I remember teaching someone
that same song.
Pledge for a touchable shine with no buildup from S.C. Johnson Wax.
The BBC, Turner Broadcasting, and Time Life Video dare you to take a walk on the wild side with Trials of Life. The gripping, award-winning nature video series that exposes the struggle to survive through uncensored, shocking photography. Join acclaimed naturalist David Attenborough for a close encounter with raw nature. See the thrill of the hunt and the strategy of the kill, the relentless drive to continue the bloodline, and the miracle of birth. Call now and receive Hunting and Escaping for $9.99 and see why the law of the jungle is kill or be killed. If it captures your interest, you can get other videos about every other month. Each tape explores the harsh realities of survival in the animal world. Take a walk on the wild side with Trials of Life. Call now to order Hunting and Escaping and find out why we call them animals.
To order your Trials of Life, call 1-800-641-4444 or send $9.99 plus $3.23 shipping and handling to the address shown on your screen.
I am sitting here with Dick Cavett. Dick Cavett, don't tune away. Dick Cavett's going to be real interesting right now.
The fact that I'm here doesn't mean you have to tune out, right?
You agreed with me during the commercial that you allow me to ask you a couple of questions. I want answers, but think about, the people at home. They want to hear some Sprite answers.
Okay,
otherwise... Go to Woody Allen. Tell me if this is a close friend of yours, right? Woody Allen.
Yeah.
What are you thinking about his whole situation? A, do you think he's a child molester?
No.
You do not?
No.
Did he ever try to molest you?
I once said...
when you were young?
3 years ago when I was a child.
Do you think he rubbed suntan lotion on his young daughter?
I talked about this for 20 minutes once on CBS, and the only thing they picked was the idea of child molesting would be as abhorrent to him as kissing Pat Buchanan on the mouth.
Have you ever kissed Pat Buchanan on the mouth?
I have no lawyer with me. I want my lawyer.
Did you...
a ghastly image, though.
Have you talked to Woody about the controversy?
Sure.
You have?
Yeah.
And did you know he was falling out of love with Mia Farrow?
Well, when we were talking, the first thing he said was, be sure to tell anything I tell you to Howard Stern.
Did Woody Allen ever mention me to you? Has Woody Allen ever talked to you about me?
He's pulled every string to get on here.
Has Woody Allen ever spoken to you about me?
Yes.
He has?
Yeah.
What did he say about me? I'm dying of curiosity, please.
Down deep, Howard, despite everything everybody sees in you, I like you. And if I told you, I hate to put a strain on our friendship.
No, it's okay. Be honest with me.
Break, and if we come back here...
No, I want you to be honest with me and my audience. Tell me what Woody said.
I don't want the audience to see you lacrimate on
No, tell me. Please tell me. Come on, this is fascinating.
Well, I said to him, Howard's the only guy I know who can use the words booger and metamorphose in the same sentence.
No, come on.
You did that this morning on your show, by the way.
That is correct.
So I had to use different words.
Did Woody talk to you about me?
Yeah.
And how did I come up in conversation?
I think I brought you up.
Okay. And he had heard of me?
And I think his words were...
be honest.
Cavett. He's a moron, isn't he?
Did he say he's a moron?
No, I'm sorry.
Did he say that?
No, he said idiot.
Did he say I was an idiot?
Yeah.
He thought I was an idiot?
Yeah.
Well, hey, let me tell you something about Woody Allen. I'll tell you one thing. I don't suntan lotion my kids, and I certainly don't date my wife's daughter. I certainly don't do that. And I tell you what, if I'm an idiot, God bless me, because I'm a great idiot.
Does my name ring a bell? I was here.
Did he really say that?
I love your
Was that
set.
the end of the discussion?
This looks like Don King's mistress's room, doesn't it?
What did you say to him? Have you ever said to him, I don't approve or I don't think it's right to date Mia Farrow's daughter?
I'm not a moral preceptor.
So you don't even comment on it? Do you personally think that that's a little peculiar?
When Woody called, I said... I guess I called him, and I said, we're tension probably hurts, he says, in the gut. He said, it's sort of like life at the epicenter. Mm-hmm. And then he said, I told him I was coming on here, and he said, ask him if Howard knows about the two bald guys who put their heads together and made an ass of themselves.
No, now you're doing shtick, and I'm going to tell you, that's lethal for me. The show going to fail if you're going to do shtick. You start making jokes. Dick was a joke writer for Jack Parr. Jack Parr lasted 3 seasons. That was the end of it. Right? Is that one of the jokes you wrote for Jack Parr?
You in spite of yourself.
I mean, this Dick, he's got. I might as well take a gun to my head. Dick, I'm trying to make you interesting.
What you do resembles
And you
humor.
got some interesting information, but you just got to be frank,
Well,
and you got to
listen.
stop trying to make jokes.
Now listen, I'm speaking.
Did you or did you not ever go out with Mia Farrow and Woody Allen? Yes.
Conversation requires a pause by the part of the
Did you go out with them to dinner? Ever?
Not to dinner, no.
Have you ever gone to dinner with Soon Yi, Woody Allen's Korean girlfriend?
I have not.
You have not. Have you met Soon Yi?
I think I did some years
Were you
ago.
aware they were dating?
I once met them, all the kids at once.
They were all the kids. Don't you think it's odd that this guy is dating her daughter?
Do you remember the thing I signed before I came out here, that I would not use the word inner child, talk about Crystal, Scientology.
Or Woody Allen. You're afraid of
Allen.
losing your friendship with Woody Allen, is that it?
Well, if I had to choose between Woody and you, it would be tough.
It would be, but you would go with Woody.
I'll grant you that. It would be, what is it, Balaam's ass? Did you have philosophy class where Balaam's ass is caught between 2 stacks of straw?
This is what did you, and this is what, put up that graphic again, please, so people can see how many failed shows. Balaam's ass, or whatever that is, put
or
it
is
right up.
Occam's razor?
Occam's razor, there it is, 1974.
This
oh my
guy
God,
would rather
1986.
die than have you know he was an A student
And
in
there are-
college.
all right.
I could blow your image. I could talk about during the break you're a nice guy.
I am a nice guy. I'm not saying I'm a bad guy.
I could talk about your little sweet eyes that...
I want to, listen, you know, you always struck me as effeminate. Have you ever had homosexuality?
Have I had
I know you're married to a woman, but have you ever had homosexuality?
Yes.
You have?
Yeah, but...
When we come back, I will ask Dick about 2 things.
Only with girls.
No, have you ever had homosexuality? Seriously, have you ever had
homosexuality?
Have you had a homosexual experience?
Wait a minute. Oh, God, it's on the tip.
Did you ever have
Wait, the answer's on the tip of my tongue, and I can't think of it. Oh, damn, I forgot the answer.
All right, I tell you what I'm going to do.
Damn.
I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a last segment with you. Because I got to get away from you.
Yeah.
I got a headache from this interview. What I am going to do is come back and talk to you about the fact that you are a mental patient.
Shall I ask you a question that Catholics find embarrassing when we come back?
When we come back, you can ask me that.
We'll
off the
split
air.
the pie.
When the show is over, you'll ask me that.
No.
Dick Cavett will be interesting when we get back.
Everyone will be talking about it.
Tomorrow on E! At 1 Eastern and 10 Pacific, Extreme Close-Up visits director that's everything but a meathead. Rob Reiner talks about his latest, A Few Good Men. At 6:30 Eastern and 3:30, watch the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour 20th Reunion. 60 minutes of special friends and timeless show clips spanning 20 years. At 8:30, E! goes behind the scenes on Mel Gibson's latest project and finds out the secrets to his staying forever young.
I'm Robin Williams, and I want to open up to you a question and answer about the new movie Toys. Yes.
What the hell am I going to do?
Come on down. See Toys.
I don't understand.
Well, it's like Toys in the Hood.
You behave like a buffoon.
Thank you. Yes.
Do you duplicate alone?
That's kind of a personal question.
How do you do that?
I'm not going to show you because I want you to see the movie. Toys!
Rated PG-13. Now playing at theaters everywhere.
Here's where Alka-Seltzer Plus fights tough colds, with tough congestion, tough aches, tough sore throat.
This is why you need a tough medicine. Alka-Seltzer Plus Cold Medicine. The leading cold pill only relieves congestion, but Alka-Seltzer Plus relieves congestion, sore throat, sneezing, body aches. That's tough medicine.
You bet it's tough.
Alka-Seltzer Plus Cold Medicine. It's tough medicine. For a cold with a cough, try Alka-Seltzer Plus Cold and Cough Medicine.
Honey, you wash the floor. I'll rinse.
Introducing new Armstrong floor cleaner.
No, dear, you wash. I'll rinse.
No, you wash and I'll rinse.
With new Armstrong floor cleaner, there's no rinsing, so you get a sparkling clean, no wax floor in half the time. Leave it to Armstrong, the floor experts, to make floor cleaning this easy.
Really? You wash. I'll rinse.
Okay. I'll rinse. You can wash.
Great. Wait.
New Armstrong floor cleaner for a sparkling clean floor in half the time.
Okay, now push. That's it. Now breathe.
How's she doing, Nurse Hastings?
Fine, Dr. Winthrop. Okay, now push. That's it. Push.
Oh, it's a boy! Now, scenes from the next episode of Doctor's Hospital.
The Citizen Pocket TV and Video Monitor. A bright color LCD picture that you can take with you just about anywhere. Citizen Pocket TVs. Television, where you least expect it.
Okay, here I am again with Dick Cavett. We have our last segment here with Dick, and I'm going to try to describe some of Dick's pressure in life. Dick is a mental patient, and Dick has a problem, and we're going to try to address that right now in a quick fashion.
I am not a mental patient.
You suffer from depression.
Not at the moment, although you're doing a little bit to trigger it, but go ahead.
Are you depressed because you have to go around explaining to people why so many of your shows were canceled? Is that the problem? What do you mean you're depressed? What do you have to be depressed about?
That would be the jackass view.
Thank you.
No, depression is you know very well that it's an ailment that you can get like the flu or other things like that. It has to do with brain chemistry, and it can come over anyone. Barbara Bush had it.
All right, so you get depressed and you go what? And you go to a mental hospital and they what? They smoke your brain, they put you on a table and hook you up to electrodes? Is that what they do to you? What do they do to you to get you out of your depression?
Where would you get a silly idea like that?
Isn't there such a thing as electroshock therapy?
Yeah.
Have you experienced electroshock therapy?
You and others have given it a bad name.
Oh, I've given that a bad name. Let me tell you something. Never. If you have any brains, if you are smart, do not let them hook you up to electrodes. This has got to be the stupidest idea. Where in God's name do they hook people up to electrodes? I know people who've had this done. They're never the same.
Where do they ask a question and then answer it themselves?
Are you a fan of electroshock therapy?
I don't want everybody doing it just for fun. Don't try it at home.
You go to a hospital and have this done?
It's a very clean and quick technique, Howard, and it wouldn't hurt you. You wouldn't be sorry.
I pictured Dick somewhere in a mental institution, naked, rocking back and forth in his own feces. I just see that image of Dick.
Well, they weren't my own.
And you go to this hospital.
Yeah.
You go to a hospital, right?
It's so funny to see you try to be serious. You really want to be.
I want to know about this. I want to know about mental illness. I want to know what it's like. And you go to a hospital. Yes, you go to a hospital, and your wife at this point is supportive. Yes,
this can happen. You can be hospitalized.
Have you ever had extramarital sex? Have you ever had sex outside your marriage?
Keep the camera high. I'm having it right now.
No, seriously. Have you ever had sex outside of your marriage?
Oh my God! Let me count the ways.
You have.
Are you kidding?
So you cheat on your wife?
Why? Did the lady in the green room tell something?
I heard that you like to. That you like to go for the ladies. Is that true?
I can't think of a woman in this town I haven't plowed.
Really? Well, that's unbelievable. Well, there's a revelation for sure.
Yeah, I threw Kate Smith a hump once.
So were you when you were depressed? Did you try other kinds of drugs? Did you try marijuana? Did you try hash? Did you try hash oil? Did you try LSD? Did you try any type of hallucinogen? Did you try mushrooms? Did you try anything along those lines?
And that's why I say, when you're smiling...
No, seriously, did you ever try any
I've had some of the things you mentioned. Yeah, I had, in fact, a pharmacopoeia of things shoved into my person.
Have you ever done cocaine?
Cocaine, no. Yeah, once outside the city limits, of course, and with William Buckley on a boat where it was totally legal. And it was nothing. The old proboscis pralines do nothing for me.
You've tried cocaine?
Oh, God, yeah, it was a big disaster.
And it didn't work?
I told things I shouldn't have told.
And you, when you did this cocaine, you were where, at a party?
I sucked some up my nose once, like a fool. Mm-hmm. Only one nostril, though, in case I run for president.
Okay.
And
where were you, at a party?
I was in a Florida bathroom.
You were in a Florida bathroom?
But not a public one.
Why were you in a Florida bathroom?
Somebody gave me this stuff. They told me that's what it was. I thought, really great. I rolled up some Monopoly money. I didn't even use real money. And I tried it, and I felt like maybe I'd had a teaspoon of coffee, and I thought, this is for, I think that's the expression.
Why do you insist on using foul language around me? I'm the one being clean.
I don't know.
Everybody wants to be dirty.
I'm sorry.
I had to bleep out the S word there.
You bring it out in others. So I was using in the generic sense, not in
Don't use that word. I'm ruined from you. You finally get interesting and you use a foul word. This is the story of your life. You finally get interesting and you use a foul word. We're learning something about your cocaine. We're learning something about the fact that you're a mental patient. You know what? I think he's still a mental patient.
You get another...
Here's a guy. I finally get into a story with him. I finally let him talk. And what happens? The guy uses the S word. I've had it with you. Don't do that to me. Don't do that. I got a bad back.
Attacks of mental diarrhea.
All right, you know what? I've had it with you. Dick Cavett, I want to thank you for joining me tonight. No, this is the end of the show. I've had enough. No pie. Put it down. Dick, I want to say thank you for coming.
Are they on?
Get rid of that.
Okay.
I want to say thank you for coming on. You were so interesting, I can't believe it. Good night. Dick, you were fascinating.
I got him worried. I was, wasn't I? Howard, you were never funny.
You were so fascinating. Does anybody have a bed so I can sleep? Dick Cavett, everyone.
Everyone, thank you.